Greetings, everybody. I'm Amy Holmes, filling in for Steve Malzberg on the Steve Malzberg Show. Steve is off today celebrating the Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah. I'm joined now by syndicated radio host Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson. He's the president of BOND, which stands for the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. Reverend, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Amy. I appreciate it. Thank you.
In sunny Southern California, although you said there was a little rain this morning?
I woke up this morning around 3. It was raining, and I saw it as a gift from God.
Yes, you guys have gone through a lot weather-wise. Well,
That's
you
right.
have written a very controversial column on Kim Davis. She's the Rowan County clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses because of her religious opposition to same-sex marriage. Well, yesterday, Kim Davis went back to work, and she promised not to interfere with marriage licenses being issued. I want you to take a listen to her very tearful press conference.
While there are many accommodations available, a very simple accommodation I have proposed is to remove my name and title as the clerk of Rowan County completely off the marriage license. Because my pleas for a modest accommodation have been refused or not acted upon, I have been required to do that which my conscience forbids, effective immediately. And until an accommodation is provided by those with the authority to provide it, any marriage license issued by my office will not be issued or authorized by me.
So, Reverend, you wrote a column comparing Kim Davis to Rosa Parks, which is a comparison that was, of course, very controversial, that Rosa Parks was a private citizen who was objecting and resisting public discrimination, while people said, look, Kim Davis, she was a public official who, some would say, was actually discriminating against private individuals. Tell us how it was that you draw this comparison and why you are such a strong supporter of Kim Davis as a civil rights activist.
Yeah, I compare Kim Davis, as you said, to Rosa Parks, because Rosa Parks was a hero to me, and Kim Davis is a modern-day hero, in that they both stood against evil and stood up for good. I grew up on a plantation down in Alabama under the Jim Crow laws. I grew up with the white signs only and black signs only, and we as black Americans were discriminated against because of our color, not because of who we had sex with.
Jesse, the way you try to deflect and say things is so ridiculous. Jesse, they were telling you, boy, nigga, get to the back of the bus.
Who told you
Why
that?
do you think she stood up? Why do you think Rosa Parks stood up and said no more of this?
May I tell you why?
I can't go. Did you have to sit up at the theater at the top and go through the back door?
It was
Could you
fun.
go to the front with the white
So
folks?
let me
Jesse?
answer
Were you
some of
like
your
that in
questions.
Alabama?
Let me answer some of your questions first. Number one,
Just
no
think
one
about it.
ever. No, I'll have to think about it. I grew up in it. No one ever
I
said.
know you did.
No, I'm putting Thomas on hold. He sounds like a black woman. He keep interrupting. No one ever said, nigga, boy, get up and go to the back of the bus. No one ever said that to me in my whole life. And secondly, when I went to the movie theater once down in Eufaula, Alabama, we couldn't sit together with the white folks. We had to sit in the balcony. But I was a teenager. That was fun. That was not pain. So he's lying about that. Let's see, what else? Thomas, what else?
So you said I'm lying about all of that?
Yes.
Okay, so you're never going to agree to me. So I have another question.
Oh,
for
let me tell you why Rosa Parks stood up on the bus and said, oh, I'm tired of this. It was planned by the NAACP. Rosa Parks was not one day coming home, nobody was aware, and she just stood up. Lord, I ain't going to sit in the back of this bus no more. I'm just tired. It didn't happen that way. It was planned by the NAACP. Okay? And as a matter of fact, they had chosen another woman to do it. And just before she did it, at some point, they found out that that black woman was pregnant out of wedlock. They like, this ain't going to work. Ain't nobody going to accept this for some pregnant black woman trying to stand up and talk about she's tired. They said, okay, we can't use her. And they found Rosa Parks to do it. And they're trying to portray it as though somehow or another Rosa was just so tired. And she was coming home from work one day, and Rosa said, Lord, I ain't sitting in the back of this bus anymore. No more. Joe, did you know it happened that way?
No, you just hear in schools that she was a hero.
She was not no hero. She was a zero. She was not a brave woman. It was planned by the NAACP. They knew what they were doing. And so a brave woman would have just stood up with nobody looking, nobody protecting, nobody watching. And if you were that upset about sitting at the back of a bus and said, y'all, I ain't sitting back here no more. It was planned.
Shake my head.
And it was like that. And the people been lying to the blacks to keep them angry and use them. Like Thomas, he believe it. And he's angry about nothing. And then to scare white people into shutdown mode. It's all the lie, folks. It's the children of the lie lying to you. It never happened, Joel.
And he mad like it happened to him.
Yeah, and he's about now the children are sitting at the back of the bus because it been passed down. Who passed it? How can that be passed down to somebody? Okay, kids, in 2019, y'all go sit in the back of the bus. You can't make those kids sit up front.
Hilarious.
What a mess, huh?
It's horrible.
All lies. And ain't nobody out there cleaning it up but me. It's all lies, folks. I grew up in it. I grew up under Jim Crow. Ain't nobody said, nigga, go to the back of the bus.